One of the statements in the paper is about that recovery landscape and the extensive range of stakeholders and activities that play a key part in a claimant's recovery, but also the challenge of that recovery scape, and how that brings for insurers. Perhaps we start there. So can you tell us about what insurers can do early in that customer recovery journey that can positively affect the claim outcome?
Sure can. Look, getting things right at the outset it's so important. And I think if we really focused in on it, there's probably three main opportunities to incorporate this approach and the different psychosocial claims factors that will really achieve a positive impact. So the first thing is to really monitor that data that you have right from the outset to start to build that overall risk profile of the customer. So no matter how little data you think you have at the outset, you should immediately start to take those factors and build the overall picture of the customer and collect those all important psychosocial factors. Now, obviously, an important precursor to this is mapping the psychosocial factors to the data that you have in the claim system. And within the paper, obviously, you've listed out all of the different factors and the different domains that they fall into. And some of them are a really obvious match to some, existing or fields within the system itself. But some of them are quite subjective, and they're going to be captured in things like conversation notes, contacts, questionnaires, that need to be collected and then maybe analysed a little bit. The case manager applies their overall judgment on that so that they can be then collected and incorporated into that overall risk score. But even when just some of the data is available, system actions are possible, and it's covered really well in the screen part of your paper to facilitate actions such as early triage, where early contact can be really prioritized based on that risk. And you're starting already to personalize the claim to that particular person and not just, their injury or the particular thing that happened to them. But having that, as clear as picture as possible of the customer at the start of the recovery or as early as possible in the recovery really gives that best chance for a really positive start.